Before he became Elon Musk, he was just a man people called crazy and almost broke. The man who refused to stay small, they called him crazy. Not jokingly, not playfully, but seriously, in a way that meant he's going to fail. Because what he was trying to do didn't make sense to the world. Build rockets, make electric cars, change the future. For most people, that wasn't ambition. That was madness. But this is not just a story about success. This is a story about pressure, about risk, about losing everything, and still choosing to continue. This is the story of Elon Musk. Before the world knew his name, before the headlines, the billions, the companies, he was just a quiet boy, a boy who didn't fit in. He didn't enjoy what others enjoyed. He didn't think like others thought. While kids played outside, he stayed inside, reading, learning, thinking. Sometimes, for hours, people thought he was strange. Some ignored him, some bullied him. But what they didn't understand was, his mind was not ordinary. It wasn't focused on the present. It was obsessed with the future. Life wasn't easy. There was loneliness. There was pain. There was struggle. But instead of breaking him, it built him. Because when you don't fit into the world, you start imagining a new one. Years later, Elon Musk didn't choose comfort. He chose risk. Big risk. He started companies, worked day and night, slept less, sacrificed more, and slowly, he began to rise. But success didn't come smoothly. It never does. Then came the phase that could have ended everything. He had money. He had success. He had options. He could have stopped, lived peacefully, enjoyed life. But he didn't, because his goals were bigger than comfort. He invested everything into his dreams, space exploration, electric vehicles. People laughed again. Why would anyone buy electric cars? Private rockets. Impossible. Even experts doubted him. Even investors walked away. Even close people questioned him. But he kept going, and then failure hit. Hard. Rocket launch failed. Again and again and again. Millions lost. Reputation damaged. Confidence shaken. At one point, he was almost broke. Yes, the man who is now one of the richest in the world was once on the edge of losing everything. Imagine that moment. No guarantee. No support, no safety net, just pressure. And a choice, quit or continue. Most people would stop. Most people would say, it's enough. But Elon Musk did something different. He chose to continue. Because he understood something powerful. If you stop when things get hard, you will never reach something great. He took his last chance. One final attempt. If this failed, everything was over. No second chances. No backup plan. Just one shot. The world watched. Some hoping he succeeds. Many waiting for him to fail. Countdown started. Tension everywhere. Silence. Pressure. Fear. But also belief. And then the rocket launched. This time, it didn't explode. It didn't fail. It worked. That moment changed everything, not just for him, but for the world, because it proved one thing: persistence beats doubt. From there, things started changing, slowly, not instantly, but steadily. Electric cars became the future. Space became accessible, and the same people who once laughed started watching, then admiring, then following. But here's the truth. Most people miss. It wasn't success that made Elon Musk powerful. It was his mindset. A mindset that says, I will continue. Even when it's hard. I will continue, even when I fail. I will continue, even when nobody believes in me. Because success is not about talent. It's not about luck. It's about endurance. Think about it. How many people quit too early? How many people stop after one failure? How many dreams die? Not because they were impossible, but because people gave up. Elon Musk didn't succeed because life was easy. He succeeded because he refused to stop. And that's the lesson. Not just for entrepreneurs, not just for dreamers, but for anyone who wants something more. You don't need to be Elon Musk. You don't need billions. You don't need perfect conditions. You just need one thing: the decision to continue. When things go wrong, when people doubt you, when progress feels slow, when failure hits hard, because those moments Those exact moments define you. Will you stop or will you continue? Because if you continue long enough, strong enough, focused enough, one day things will change. Not magically, but because you didn't quit. And maybe, just maybe, the same people who once doubted you will look at you differently, not with laughter, but with respect. And when that day comes, you won't just remember your success. You will remember your struggle, your failures, your lowest moments, because that's where your real strength was built. So don't fear failure, don't fear rejection, don't fear being different. Fear one thing, quitting too soon. Because the moment you decide to continue, even when it's hard, even when it hurts, even when it feels impossible, that's the moment your story truly begins.